Nailbud Nation, Michael Crafton with a Friday weekly update on March the 26th. Today's safety topic of the week, it is our responsibility to exercise care and about ourselves while we're on other people's property, but also the property itself so that it does not become damaged and hurt somebody else in the future. We need to make sure that we are good stewards of our time and we make sure that we do the right thing where we're on everybody else's properties. Because as all of you know, almost all of our services, actually probably 99% of the things we do happen outside of a Nailbud facility. So when we're on people's in people's buildings, in people's restaurants, hotels, sports stadiums, government centers, medical facilities, when we're on somebody else's property, we need to respect that property just like we respect the safety of our own self, but also think about the way you respect your home. It is important that if we have an accident on somebody else's property, that we accurately and appropriately tell our supervisor so that we can make sure that the property owner knows, but also that damage does not injure somebody else in the future. So please make sure that part of our safety is making sure you are all staying safe, but we also need to make sure that people in the future are safe and that they don't get hurt by some property damage that we may accidentally do during the course of our work, which obviously doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's okay. We just need to understand, learn from it, but also inform the right people. So please make sure you remember to protect yourself, but also other people's property. We have a town hall meeting coming up this Monday. I love the town halls. It's one of my favorite things to do as a Nailbud employee. We actually have two this time. We have a 4 o'clock version for the majority of our workforce, and we have a special 7 o'clock version PM for our KEC offices. So if you're in a KEC office as a technician or a manager, we have a 7 o'clock special town hall kind of engagement session that I'll be attending. You'll be in each of your offices. If you're in the non-KEC position, we have our normal town halls. You have an invite at 4 o'clock to go over current company events and talk about really great things that we're doing in the future. So don't forget. One of the things I wanted to make sure that I stressed today, and I want to continue to stress, Nailbud's position as a life safety company and how serious of a responsibility that is, not only for us, but for our communities. If you, for any reason, are upset, you're tired, if you're mad at your supervisor for any reason, do not take it out on the family of 4 that's eating at a restaurant, that's at a baseball game, that's going to work. What I mean by that is if we don't do our services properly, if we don't clean and exhaust hoods to the very bare metal per code, somebody could die. Literally, they could die in a fire that when they couldn't get out of the building. If we're inspecting a suppression system and we don't change all the links properly, or we don't make sure there's chemical in the tank, or if we're at a pollution control inspection or a UV inspection and we don't go through the entire process of inspection, and even wastewater could cause disease, people could get really hurt. And that's the one thing that I'm so passionate about, is the reason I got into this business almost 16 years ago now, is because I wanted to protect people in the community. And a lot of times I think some of us forget that, right? We're tired, we're upset. We think that cutting corners is okay because nobody's going to find out, or it's not my problem. I'm telling you, it's all of our issue. People trust Nailbud. We are the #1 company in the entire world for this industry. And I want to make sure that we remember why we're doing this. So as of right now, I don't feel like this is an issue company-wide, but I want to remind everybody, that's the point of these videos, how important it is that we provide this service to the utmost of our ability. And we understand that if we don't clean an entire fan blade the way it's supposed to be, or we don't clean ductwork to bare metal, or we don't, dig a trough out, or we don't, remember an extinguisher or hit a UV bulb, bad things can happen in the future. You may not know it today, tomorrow, next week, but if a fire happens in the future and you want to wake up one morning and realize that fire happened because I may have forgot to do something or didn't do something because I was mad, then that is something that I don't want anybody to live with. It's never happened. I'm super proud of that. Nailbud is the best company in the world for this industry. And I just want to make sure that everybody fully appreciates the responsibility that we have as a company to take care of our communities through our customers and through our services. A lot of birthdays today. I love it. Wayne Delancey, Darren Clark, Edwin Pierre, James Balch, Joseph Busey, Bobby Brewer, and Casey Crafton. Happy birthday next week, everybody. So excited and happy to celebrate with everybody on their special day. Have an awesome birthday week, and please stay safe. We have two great anniversaries this week. Amazing. Andre Johnson, 3 years as a KC technician in our tri-state office, which covers our Philadelphia market. Andre, 3 years is amazing. I am super, super proud of everything you've accomplished. 3 years is a great time to be with Nelbud. We've had a lot of really great growth. Hopefully you felt secure and protected last year during the coronavirus pandemic, but we love having you on the team and we're excited for the next 3 years. So thank you so much, Andre Johnson. And without further ado, an insane, massive 31-year anniversary. I don't know how this is possible. I think starting at about 5 years old in kindergarten, he started doing job site surveys for Nelbud way back in the day, but 31 years in honor of the great Reggie Miller. We have a special anniversary today. Joe Naira, our fearless Joe Naira, Director of Operations in the East Coast. Amazing accomplishment, Joe. You are an insane talent. You know more about this business than I think anybody does. You've been in almost every position that the company has. Your strength, your guidance, your knowledge of the industry, the code, the safety aspect of what we do, your embodiment of the chapters over the last few years since 2015 have been absolutely amazing. And Joe, I cannot tell you from the bottom of my heart how much we all appreciate your 31 years of amazing service. There's only one other person on this planet that's been with Nelbud longer. And that's just, and he's the founder of the company. So Joe, I cannot even begin to tell you how amazing this is. Your family should be proud. Fortunately, I was blessed with being able to meet all of them before the pandemic, which is great. But thank you for everything you do, man. Sincerely, I can't say enough on this. I should do a whole special video on it, but I'm looking forward to the future. 31 more years is going to be tough, but I think hopefully we can all celebrate a lot more time as we continue to grow both of our careers and with Nelbud. So thank you, Joe. I really, really appreciate it. Have an awesome week. Have an awesome weather weekend. Don't forget your chapters. Don't forget the life safety aspect of Nelbud. See everybody next week on the town halls, the 2 sessions, and please, please, please stay safe.